To support people who are struggling in their lives, particularly with drug and alcohol issues, but it can actually broaden to the wider community. So, for example, Alfriston's an old people's day centre, and for me, a lot of elderly people are on the margins because they've been isolated by they don't have a job, their partners have died, family have moved away, so and ill health, so they sort of, in essence, put themselves in the margins. I think. I suppose a lot of it has been we've been at the right time, at the right place and the right time. So the problem in England was that originally Kaleidoscope couldn't expand because it was a mission of the John Bunyan Baptist Church, so we were limited to acting within Kingston. And by the time we had permission to do anything beyond Kingston, the contracts in England are so huge because it's such a big country. So when we were offered to set up a service in Newport, I think, being a smaller country, a lot of the contracts that then came up were attainable for us. So a lot of it's to do with contract culture and the difference between England and Wales in size, but also in terms of development of drug services. They weren't as developed in Wales as they were in England. Initially, they gave a grant for Kaleidoscope to set up in Newport. So I mean that was decisive. And generally they've been pretty good. I mean they've every now and again there've been things that haven't been that helpful, but on the whole we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the Welsh Government. It was Newport City Council saw the problem, and then they went looking for solutions, but the Welsh Government also recognised there was a big issue and therefore supported Newport to look at something new. I think some of it would have been to do with the people involved there's a guy called Richard Frame who was the director of Newport Action on Single Homelessness. He was part of CAN.
Oh, right.
So I think some of the connection came through that, and some of it just came by looking at different models. And I think with Kaleidoscope, I think if it wasn't a big organisation coming in doing things, we were relatively flexible and had a very good record at getting people into treatment quickly with no waiting list. So I think that's what attracted them.